Hey mama, I am Kate Moir, wife, mom, boss. I'm an international best-selling author, multiple income stream mentor, and host of the Mamas Making Commas podcast. I believe wealth and wellness go hand in hand and want to share massive value to you to help you move forward in the direction of your dreams. So stick around as I got a free gift for you, but also grab your notes and let's get started.
All right, my sweet friends. Today we're going to talk about 5 reasons why your team is quitting and what you can do about it. And make sure you grab the freebie below with lots of tools to help you stop that from happening. All right, so the first thing I want you to remember is that there is things that you can do as a leader. So you're a leader. If you have anybody that has joined your team or your business underneath you, you are a leader. All right. And it doesn't matter if you have one person or 1,000 people, you are a leader or a mentor, and you do have a responsibility. It's not somebody else's, it is yours, but it's also theirs as well. So the first thing I want you to think about is vision. People that don't see the vision are not as invested. Right? They need to see that there's a future. They need to see the opportunity. They need to see what it's doing for them and their family and their customers and what it can become if they stick around. So if you're not sharing what is possible, why it's the best thing out there, and what it can become for them, you are missing the boat and you're not allowing them to feel that vision from you. Okay. So as a leader, you want to make sure that you're constantly sharing that vision, passing that vision, and making sure that you're building those connections and helping them see what this business can do for them. The second thing that you can do as a leader is show that you're committed and consistent. A consistent, committed leader is something that people want to follow. And so if you're kind of in and then out, and then you're in and then you're out, guess what? They're in, they're out, they're in, they're out, because the pace of the leader is the pace of the pack. We've heard it before, and it's so true. And so when you're all in and gung-ho, your team's going to be all in gung-ho. But when you're kind of like just coasting or like actually declining in your business, so is your team. And so I always like to say the pace of the leader is the pace of the pack. So if I want my team to have more results and more success, then I need to make sure that I'm showing up at the same intensity or more than what I need them to do in order for them to receive their rewards. So I don't think about I need my team to do X, Y, and Z because I want to get paid. It's what do they need to do in order to reach their goals? Okay. If their goal is to make $100, what do they need to do to make $100? They want to make $1,000. What do they need to do to make $1,000? If they want to make $10,000, what do they need to do to make $10,000? And if I'm not leading by example and growing and getting new customers and more sales per customer and more repeat customers and sponsoring, how can I expect my team to do it the same? And so sometimes I like to say, especially to coaching clients, it's like, what are you doing to grow? What are you doing to sponsor? Are you leading by example? Are you committed to your business? Are you kind of half in, half out? And are you being consistent? Because if you're in and out and flying by the seat of your pants, and some days you're hot and then you're quiet for 3 weeks, your team doesn't know that they can rely on you. Okay, so we have to look internally. What are we doing that is showing our team that we're not committed and not consistent? And what do we need to change in our behaviors? And none of us are perfect. So just so you know, I am not perfect either. I am got great intentions and life will throw a curveball, but then I'll kick myself and say, Kate, you have a standard and you need to follow through on that standard. Okay. So if you said that you're going to do an email once a week, then you better do that email once a week. Or if you're going to do celebrations once a month, do those celebrations once a month. Hold yourself to a standard as a leader and make sure you follow through, okay? Show that you're committed and consistent. The third thing is that, again, you're not serving your people. You're serving your own needs. And people can smell that from a mile away. I don't know how many times people say, well, if only my team did, or why is my team not? Or, well, it'd be easier if my team did. And if they would just do, I'm like, whoa. That is all about you. And guess what? People are not your employees. Your team are like your coworkers that have trusted you to mentor them, guide them, lead them, but not be their boss. So if you find yourself saying, if only, or they should, or why aren't they, or, it would be better if they did, I want you to turn internally and say, what are you doing? What are you doing to add value? What are you doing to make it easier for them to run their business? 90% or more of people in the direct sales world or network marketing or affiliate, they just want to make a couple $100, or they want a discount, or they want a community, or they want fun. They don't want to necessarily build this massive empire and quit their job and do all the things. No, they just want to make a little bit extra. They're looking for a little bit of guilt-free money or a little bit of fun. Meet them where they're at and make it easier for them to work their business. This might mean getting some graphics made, making a newsletter with all the things and the information that they need at their fingertips. Maybe it's running an event once a month so they can pour their customers into there and work smarter, not harder. Maybe it's giving them some words to say. And some people would say this is like spoon feeding, but I can tell you it's so much easier to support the masses when you have the ability to say, here it is on a silver platter, and they can just grab from it. Okay. Not meaning doing it for them, not working their business for them, not doing their customer orders for them, not signing up people for them, but really just saying like, hey, you got a question? Cool. Here it is. And show them the resource, teach them how to run their business so that you can work smarter, not harder. But, don't hold it in and be like, I don't want you to steal this graphic because this is how I'm going to get my sales. No, like, hey, I made these cool graphics. Here you go. It's working for me. These words are working for me. Here you go. Hey, this text is working for me. Here you go. Hey, this email is working for me. Here you go. Hey, I'm doing this event. Do you want to join me and do it with me? Here you go. So working smarter and harder, sharing what you're doing that's working so that they can either take it and use it or, leave it. And at least you know that you gave them the information and gave them the support. Okay. So the other thing that sometimes is sometimes people just don't feel seen. And so sometimes we get so busy and caught up in our own lives and our own business that we kind of forget to recognize, celebrate, encourage, reward people on our team. And it might seem kind of silly. You're like, oh, but nobody's ranking up or nobody's selling, crazy ton right now. Doesn't matter. Show them where they are at. Celebrate them where they are. Okay. Do you have a recognition category or a standard that you have for your team? I recognize top 15 of the month. I recognize top sponsors, people who are earning, free swag, people who are earning cash bonuses. I want to recognize for those, but inside our group, we're recognizing first order, re-promoting to their rank, participating, adding people to our group. You see them just showing up on team calls. We have coffee cards for coming onto the team call each week, just little tiny things that kind of say, hey, we see you, we appreciate you, we're so glad to be on this journey with you. Connecting with them personally, just, hey, how are you? It's been forever since we've connected. What's new? Nothing about business, just them as a human. Okay. So that's another thing. And then the last thing is that it just might not be the right fit. And this is nothing you can do for someone. It has nothing to do with you. It just wasn't the right fit for them. Maybe they don't see the value in the product. Maybe they don't see the value in the comp plan. Maybe they need to go and try something else to realize how good it was over here. Don't burn your bridge. I've definitely done it a few times. And I regret burning those bridges because maybe that was like just a period in their lives and they would have came back if I didn't take it personally. And it's really hard sometimes when it's somebody that you really care about and you're like, I just don't understand, and you get so kind of heartbroken and you think it's personal, but it's not personal. It's something about them and it's just not the right fit for them. Or maybe they're going through something in their lives and has nothing to do with you. And so I want you to take yourself out of the equation. Okay. bless and release, support them, encourage them, congratulate them. Just say, my door's always open, but like, I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. Okay. Take the high road, but then take a look inside and say, is there something I can do? Okay. What am I missing that I could have done to serve at a higher level to my team? Do I need to show up more consistently? Do I need to connect more personally? Was I celebrating based on my standards? Do I have standards? Do I need a system? Kind of look at each time that somebody happens to think about, how can I get better as a leader? How can I get better in this business? And how can I show and lead by example even better? And stop taking it personally and down from bridges, but rather just move forward, because somebody out there is looking for your opportunity right now. And if people don't know how awesome it is where you're at, if you're not sharing, if you're not asking, if you're not, posting and giving behind the scenes, people don't know. And they're going to go join somebody else because you didn't share the opportunity with them. You didn't let them know how good it is where you're at. Okay. So those are the 5 reasons why. I would love to have a conversation with you. So go ahead and put in the comments. Have you ever left a business? I've left a business, and I got to tell you, it was the right decision and the wrong decision. And if you ever want to know why, you can shoot me a message. But I feel like whenever you make a decision, it's like cutting off, right? It's saying like, this is no longer an option and moving forward in this direction. And for me, when you say no to something, you're opening up an opportunity for something else. And I've never regretted the decision that I made and where I moved landed my feet. But I'm so thankful for the opportunity I had before, right? And there's lots of people out there that have lots of different things on the go, but maybe you left something in the past. Why did you leave? I'd love to know. And why is it that you stay where you are? I'd love to know that too, because knowing that you're committed to what you're doing is also very powerful. All right. So go ahead and grab that freebie in the comments. And I cannot wait to connect with you. And don't forget to subscribe, follow, and I'll chat with you soon.
All right, friends, that's a wrap. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and grab your free gift in the link. And I will see you next time.